Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kamsumarimasu. Kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite. Sumemi oya kamu izanagi no mikoto. Tsukushi no gimuka no tachi hana no. Odo no ahagi harani. Isogi hara itamo toki ni narimaseru. Araido no o kamitachi, moro moro no magakoto tsumi kegare o. Arai tamae kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshio. Amatsu kami kunitsu kami ya oyorozu no kamitachi tomogi. Amen no fuchi koma no mimi uri tatete kikoshi meseto kashiko mi mo maosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie mi oya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie mi oya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Kum nagara tamachi haemase. Kum nagara tamachi haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truths given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei. May God and Meishu-sama bless you. Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. Art and beauty. Nature's splendid beauty, its mountains, rivers, trees, and flowers, is God's work of art created for humanity's enjoyment. Because my goal is to help others live in paradise, I must first create paradise in my own heart. When we enjoy art in all its loveliness, we are uplifted and purified, cleansed in mind and spirit, one of God's great blessings. There are three ways for people to attain spiritual purification and higher awareness. One, through suffering. Two, through the practice of virtue. And three, through beauty. The first way, suffering, is experienced in physical illness or adversity. When spiritual clouds are accumulated to a certain level, a natural purifying activity begins according to the law of purification. This is nature's way of maintaining harmony. The second method of purification, the practice of virtue, is experienced through the giving of self in service to others, both on an individual and a worldwide level. This is a better way of dispelling spiritual clouds and raising one's spiritual vibration than through the first method. It is much easier and offers the joy of service while cleansing the spiritual being of its impurities. The third way for purification to take place, through awareness of beauty, is experienced by a direct contact with the beauty of nature and with the enjoyment of lovely things created by human beings. Places of natural beauty carry a high spiritual vibration. Part of God's plan was the creation of flowers, trees, mountains, and seas for us to enjoy, and while enjoying them, to be purified in spirit, mind, and body. Any type of man-made beauty purifies the spiritual being to some degree. Paintings, sculpture, music, poetry, and prose all carry the vibrations of their creators, as well as their own, producing a vibratory power that is second only to God's own creation, nature. Both service and beauty are stressed in our work. They form a balanced harmony that constantly purifies our spiritual beings. Also, I would like to share this faith experience from Brendali Albino. He's from Londrina, Paraná, Brazil. Brendali in 2020 experienced a lot of sadness and discouragement. Nothing was going right in her life. She was experiencing financial problems and had accumulated significant amounts of debt. In August, she met a friend who happened to be a Johrei member. This person, concerned about her situation, referred her to a Johrei center. Brendali was advised to receive Johrei every day. Within a week, she noticed that her emotional state had shifted and had improved dramatically. Consequently, for 4 months thereafter, she continued to visit the Johrei Center on a daily basis. Concurrently, she began reading Meishu-sama's teachings every day and found a new sense of inner strength. Brendali decided to take the membership course and, among other things, learned about the purification process, the importance of being grateful for any circumstance, the value of praying for ancestors, as well as of being helpful by giving herself in service. Over time, things became clearer as she began to perceive her problems as necessary purifications. She understood that they were catalysts that would enable both her spiritual and material growth, and she experienced newfound capacity to help her deal with her issues differently than before. Feeling great emotional happiness and satisfaction, Brenda Lee was blessed to receive the sacred focal point, or Hikari, in December of 2020. She intensified her practices of giving service and started doing mitamamigaki, which is the cleaning of one's surrounding as a soul polishing. Readily learned that it is vital to care for ourselves, our families, neighbors, and everyone around us. Thus, she intensified the frequency of channeling Johrei to her grandchildren, other family members, and friends, held a Johrei gathering in her home, and made many flower arrangements. In January 2021, she was surprised to receive an unexpected sum of money from her two daughters and felt extremely overjoyed. With the funds she received, Brenda Lee offered a special donation of gratitude, paid off most of her debts, and was able to contract to have maintenance done on her home, something she wanted to do it for more than 4 years, but simply was never able to afford it. Brenda Lee noticed that with her increased amount of service giving to others, that divine light began to affect both her home as well as the adjacent public square, which had deteriorated over time through total abandonment, yet now was becoming revitalized in a most extraordinary way. With that, Brenda Lee learned that we are all capable of making a difference by effectively contributing to the construction of paradise on earth. Currently, her 11-year-old grandson has been participating in the youth group at their Johrei Center and is preparing to become a member. One of her granddaughters also receives Johrei at home and additionally visits the Johrei Center on a regular basis. Brenda Lee goes daily to the Johrei Center to give service. She strives to channel 10 Johreis every day, whether be at the center, at home, or when she provides religious assistance. Brenda Lee is very thankful to God and Meishu-sama for the permission to be useful in the divine work, as well as having had her thoughts and feelings transformed through the practices of our faith. Thank you very much. With this beautiful faith experience from Brenda Lee, I'd like to thank you all very much for participating in this evening service, praying for our ancestors, praying for world peace, praying for our families and loved ones, for those who are in need, for they are going through so many purifications. And I would like you all to continue attending those morning and evening services together, joining us. Also, especially today, we'd like to wish you a very good and nice evening and happy Halloween. Thank you. This brings to a conclusion our evening service. Thank you everyone for joining us, and we wish you a very blessed evening.